My current feelings about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I spent probably a good 6 hours on Friday night and a good 8 hours yesterday playing Call of Duty multiplayer. And I'm a fan of Call of Duty games. I've played so many games, so many Call of Duty games that I can't even remember what the first one was. It was probably Call of Duty 1. Because I thoroughly enjoy first-person shooters. I do. And without a doubt, every single time they release a new one, the campaign is fun, and I play the campaign. Now, they're short, which I wish they were longer, but it's a trade-off. You get the campaign, which is usually between, 6 and 10 hours. They average to around 8, I would imagine, 8 hours of content for one playthrough. Obviously, you could play it more than once, but I don't know. They're not that good, and there's not that much of an incentive to do that, even though it's a short campaign. But anyways, I have purchased every single Call of Duty game. Maybe not every single, but almost every single Call of Duty game that has ever been released. And I enjoy them. But I play the campaign, I enjoy it, and then I start getting into multiplayer, and I can't say that I enjoy it, but I don't love it. And the reason why, Call of Duty to me is a casual game. You just go in there, you fuck around, you shoot stuff, you unlock guns, you level up guns, you play around with attachments to see what you feel is the best and what you enjoy playing with, and you unlock camos for those and reticles for optics. That's what Call of Duty multiplayer is to me. It could be completely different to anybody that plays it, but that's what it is to me. And I find that I enjoy that, but I also get bored of it very quickly, because realistically, it's like once I get a gun unlocked, I want to move to the next gun. In some cases, I find that grinding for camos is interesting if there's a really nice camo, but that's it. Like, I'm not there to do search and destroy tournaments and elimination tournaments. I could give two shits about that. I enjoy domination. I enjoy hardpoint. I enjoy kill confirmed. I was playing Invasion, and I really did enjoy that. And so my current feedback on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is that it's fun. It is. It's a fun game. I had a lot of fun Friday night playing Invasion. And then Saturday, I started playing Quick Play. And I tried one of the, operations or cooperative operations, whatever they are. And I tried third person. And I did enjoy third person. But the Quick Play, I don't know, man. I found myself on Friday enjoying Invasion and enjoying the guns that I was working on unlocking. And then Saturday, I think I picked poorly or something, but the guns that I was playing were horribly bad. It made me not want to keep playing. They were just fucking horribly bad. The F-TAC Recon. I can't get that to fucking to a build that is worth a shit in any fucking way. I spent so much time on that gun alone yesterday, and it's maybe a halfway level just because it's so fucking shit and so unfun to play. I don't know. And to top that off, so I start on Friday, right? I start on Friday, and you have to go through and set it up. All right, I get it. There's a lot of settings, and you have to get your controls to a point where you're comfortable with it. And that's for pretty much every game that's a first-person shooter, right? You got to get the sensitivity right. You got to get your all of your controller settings right, your buttons to where you want them so that it's comfortable, yada yada yada. So I do that. I get it. That's fine. It is what it is. I've come to terms with the fact that you have to do that with every new game. But then you get to graphic settings. And to start off, I chose recommended, which you would think, like, you download a game, you boot it up, you let it update for however long it takes to update. Within that update and install process, it should identify, all right, what are going to be the optimal settings for this piece of hardware that I just installed myself on, right? That's what you would hope. Like in 2022, with the way software works and capabilities of software, you should be able to do that. I get it that PCs are all different. They all have different components. Infinite combination of components. Absolutely. Which is one of the faults of PCs, in my opinion. It's fucking stupid. Because I promise you, the issues that I had on my PC, if I would have just installed it on my PlayStation 5, it would have played just fine. What were my issues? Screen flashing nonstop. Like, not nonstop, but like every, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, there's a big white flash on my screen. Screen tearing all the time, like literally all the time. Stuttering, lag. It was just fucking more than half of the games that I played that night were unplayable because of quality issues, settings issues. So just like with pretty much every PC game that I've played in the last 2-3 years, you have to go and Google or YouTube and search, what are the best settings for your graphics card? Which is just fucking ridiculous. You go to a console, whether it's PlayStation, whether it's Xbox, whether it's Switch, whatever, on a console, the graphic settings are optimized for you. And this shit just plays. Like, you don't have to fuck with anti-aliasing, shadows, none of that fucking shit. You either say, do I want it to be set for performance or do I want it to be set for balance? Sometimes they have it set for just video quality, graphics quality. But you have 3 settings and that's it. And the fucking game is optimized for all 3. So I spent an hour, at least an hour, researching and trying to set up my game so that it plays smoothly, doesn't skip, doesn't flash, doesn't fucking look like shit and make it unplayable. So I do that. What are the results? I still have every once in a while white flashes. There are still games where it's just got to be because of like where the server is for that game, the server that they put me in for that specific game. But like there should not be in the United States of America, from a AAA publisher the size of Activision, releasing a AAA game with as much money put towards it and as much fan base for it and as much cost for it, there should not be any fucking server lag. And there should not be any fucking screen video issues whatsoever. Like, come on. This is why, quite honestly, I think I might be done playing games on my PC other than maybe Diablo. Because, well, I was playing Overwatch 2 on my PC, and although I enjoy controller more, it played fucking amazingly. It did. But Call of Duty, which is also in BattleNet, like, what the fuck, guys? How in almost 2023, we're well over a quarter of a century into the lifespan of video games. Well over it. Like, you could even say it's 50 years into it, because there were video games when I was born. You could say it's pretty close. And it's been well over 20 years now since we've had internet that is fast enough to be able to connect to play online video games. I was playing online video games in 2000. And yeah, it was slow and it was painful. But that was to be expected. I have a gigabyte fiber optic internet connection. I should never be put into a place that is fucking so far away that I have 200 ping. Ever. Ever. Your algorithm should understand that and say, no, well, this person is here. Let them wait a little bit longer until they get something that's available in any area closer. Like, you should never have in fucking southeast Florida a ping that is higher than 100, and it should never even be that high. How are these motherfuckers winning now? God damn it. So anyways, like, I don't know. Where am I at with Call of Duty Modern Warfare? I don't know if I'm going to play it anymore. And if I do, I might just spend another $60 and buy it on my PlayStation because I'm finding that I enjoy playing on the PlayStation way more than I enjoy playing on my PC. Like, the last game that I enjoyed playing on my PC, which played really well, like, the only issue was that nobody played it, so the queue times were forever, was Spellbreak. It was amazing. Actually, no. Diablo 2 Resurrected plays really well, too, with controller. So, fuck, man, I don't... Like, outside of Diablo, I might not buy any more fucking games for my PC. I was super torn about Gotham. Like, when I heard that on console it's only 30 FPS, which, like, in the end is not the worst thing ever, but it's again, it's almost 2023. Why are you putting anything that is going to be on next gen or current gen consoles, which is like, 2 years old now, that is less than 60 FPS? Why would you do that? That's horrible. And that makes me think, well, what else is wrong with that game? And I know it wasn't capped or isn't capped on PC, but then I don't really, like, what other issues are there going to be because it's on... Oh, fuck yeah. Go, Jefferson. Nice catch, bro. Ooh, yes. Let's go, Vikes. Come on. This should not be a close game. But yeah. So all this last week, I was like thinking, well, what am I going to do with my gaming time? Am I going to play Overwatch? Am I going to play Call of Duty? Because once you get into Call of Duty, you kind of, like, you got to keep playing it or you lose it. It's the same thing with Overwatch. Take like a few days or something like that to get back into, all right, how do I play this game again? What the fuck do I do? And then also get used to the controllers too. The difference in the controller, because I have an Xbox Elite for my PC and I have a AIM controller, which is essentially a PS5 controller with paddles on the back for my PS5. And quite honestly, I think it's the most comfortable controller I've ever had. The Xbox Elite is pretty good, but it's really heavy and hard, and like, it makes my hands hurt in ways it shouldn't. It's just fucking dumb. But anyway,